Oh my god. Good morning. Good morning. I'm a professional, I swear. Good morning. Welcome to 10,000 Hours Ranting. It's me. I'm bringing it back. I used to do this on a different channel, but I'm bringing it back to this channel. It's a little prepared. It's a little shit. But that's just how it works. The first thing we're talking about this morning is the Xbox Game Pass for PC is coming out of beta. It was in beta. Much hyped and perhaps poorly implemented, the service will exit beta on September 17th. The Xbox Game Pass for PC is a monthly subscription service that allows gamers to play over 100 games, but not own them. While the service was priced at $1 per month, it was an excellent value, but the price increased to $5, $4.99 in the US, and later $9, $8.99, changes that proposition. Is it still a good value at $100 per year? The service previously announced a partnership with Electronic Arts. EA Play membership will be provided to existing Xbox Game Pass customers starting this holiday. I don't know how this will go, and I wonder if it won't introduce a further tiered pricing model. Maybe I'll finally be able to make a FIFA account, because I've never been able to make one with EA Origin. Seriously though, these subscription services are totally lost on me. I don't actually understand the motivation for them. Access to games is great, but I'm more confident in the personal ownership given to me by Steam products, and maybe that's unfair, because I could lose. Maybe that's unfair because I could lose my Steam account at any time. I hear the Internet Research Agency tried to steal an election. I'm sure they could steal my Steam account. Not to mention Valve's stellar reputation for customer service. Still, there is a confidence that comes with paying a fixed cost up front and receiving your product in return. Maybe that confidence is dated. On to our next story here. I'm going to get some poor lighting. Polish National Treasure, CD Projekt Red, had a noisy week. During a conference call with press this week, a spokesperson answered a question regarding price, saying, in so many words, Cyberpunk will be $60 because that's what we said previously. The U.S. price comes as a surprise to some who are expecting the next generation of console games to cost $70. Game price inflation seems concerning to some, but I remember paying nearly $50 for AAA games 20 years ago, so I find the pearl clutching inexplicable. In further Cyberpunk-related news this week, it was dominated by the revelation that Cyberpunk multiplayer will include microtransactions. I didn't even know there was a separate multiplayer game coming out, and I think this this kind of pattern is showing up about these games reaching production. The official Cyberpunk Twitter made it clear that, quote, nothing's changed. Cyberpunk is a single-player game with 0 microtransactions, unquote. If you ask me, there's something bleak and dystopian about the whole separate multiplayer, but the same assets. That model that was seemingly created by Rockstar for GTA 5 and GTA Online. At least it's thematically consistent with the Cyberpunk universe. And even more CDPR news. It was announced this week that the massive hit, The Witcher 3, is receiving a next-gen update. Free to existing owners of the game on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. It'll also be released for next-gen consoles. I still haven't gotten around to playing The Witcher 3. Maybe I'll give it a go with the new version. I highly doubt it. Still, I can't say I'm particularly amused to see the continued trend of re-releasing. And I was hoping that the absurd nature of the Skyrim versions and the general public response to it would turn other developers off. In our third and final story this week, Crusader Kings 3 is out, as if you didn't know. Total saturation of Twitch and YouTube was accomplished by fire hoses of cash being fired at streamers. And I kid, of course. Paradox is a gamer-friendly marketing strategy, is well known. I'd rather see my favorite YouTubers and streamers playing the game than see billboards or TV ads or whatever it is traditional marketing people will be doing with the cash. Steam reviews are good, and I'm always more prone to trust these reviews than a traditional games media. The consensus seems to be that Incest is good and Imperator Rome was a flop. I'm holding off on this one, of course, because Paradox firmly established DLC for life model makes me reluctant to buy these games on release. There's going to be dozens of DLC for this game, and that will change the gameplay significantly. The product won't be available until CK4 comes out. The final product won't be available until CK4 comes out, if ever. And my experience with the CK2 were largely positive, if frustrating, though I think that's the goal. But coming back to play after a long period away from the game results in the need to completely relearn the game. And while I don't think this particular problematic, it does make me reluctant to throw down money up front on one of their titles. Is a product that will get dozens of DLC really a complete game? Are games using this model worth the initial $50 price tag? So this is a new show. It's actually an old show. I used to do this much longer. I am well read and cultured. I used to do this much longer for an hour a week every week. I'm not gonna do it that long because it takes time to research and stuff. But I am gonna be revisiting this. So tell your friends, and then normally we talk about it right now. I'm gonna be playing Astronauts in a little bit, but one of the things that bugs me about the whole Xbox Game Pass, and actually, hold on.